I want divorce. I cannot live with this person anymore, not even for a second, screamed the wife. You think I want to live with you? I too don't want to live with you. I want divorce, screamed the husband. I looked at both of them and I said, guys, listen, this is not the court. Neither I am a judge nor I am a lawyer. I am a counselor. You have come for marriage counseling. Remember that. And you also know that you have been married, okay, out of love marriage, and you have been living happily. Actually, what happened? Why you don't want to live? So the husband said, sir, nothing big, sir. 2 weeks back, my wife wanted to go for a movie. I told I will come at 7 p.m. and I will take her for the movie. But when I was in office, suddenly my colleagues planned a party. So I had to go. And by the time I came back home, it was 11:30 and already she was asleep. So I thought I will tell her sorry the next day. So morning, when I got ready, when I came down the stairs, she was making breakfast. I said, I went close to her and I was about to touch her, hug her. And she said, get lost. I don't want to talk to you anymore. She screamed, sir. And 2 weeks since she's not talking to me, not even serving food. And if I'm just trying to touch, and she's actually becoming so angry. So the wife said, sir, long time I have not been for a movie. I requested him many times and he did promise that this time surely is going to take me for a movie. 7 o'clock he said he will come. By 6 o'clock I was ready, waiting and waiting and waiting. 6:30, 6:45, 7, 7:15, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9:30, 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock. Finally, without dinner, I had to sleep. Next day, this guy, coming and trying to touch me, trying to hug me, as if nothing happened. Means I don't have any emotions. Simply he can do any mistake and he can do anything else and he'll come back and just want me to start my life as if nothing happened. Looking at both of them, I started to think as to what can be done. So then I remembered my chartered accountant who told me few days before that 31st March when I was to close my accounts, he said, look at the balance sheet. I think few things have been done correctly and few things are not. But whatever, we're drawing a line because financial year is coming to the end. So 1st of April, let us start everything afresh and with new goals, with new vision, with new initiative. That's how at the end of every financial year, we close our account books. And when it comes to life, we too need to close our account books every day. Because when we say I'm 30 years old, 35 years old, 45 years old, you don't become 45 years just like that. So every day is a book. So we meet some people, we say few things, we listen few things, we experience good, bad, right? Win, lose, happy, sorrow, many things will happen. Somebody will come and praise, somebody will come and rebuke, criticize, admonish, abuse. They will find fault with us. But if we keep on holding on to that, and next day, if we try to behave or if we try to talk to the person with that entire background experience, then our relationship is never going to go forward. That means what? Every night when you sleep, you need to draw a line, close that day's account book, because sleep is a temporary death and death is a permanent sleep. So when you sleep, that means you have died. So next day morning you got up, a new person is born, right? So that means what? A new person is born, so there's a time for you to make a love and to start relation afresh. Because raat gayi, so baat gayi. Remember, raat gayi, so baat gayi. The husband who did that mistake, night he came back and slept, so he died. Next day morning is a new husband. Night you had some bad experience, morning you got up, and night you died, morning you got up, new person. So new husband, new wife, as if nothing happened. If we can start the relationship as such, and I'm sure we can mend many relations, maybe with our friends, relatives, acquaintances, colleagues, because many at times with our business partners, with our close friends, with our family members, with our neighbors, now there will be an altercation, there will be some misunderstanding. And what we do now, they might have done something wrong, and as we think, and we hold on to that, and next day whenever we try to talk, when we try to smile at them, and that ground experience will come brought forward, and that's how we are going to talk to them. If only you think that that guy had died on that day, and today you are meeting one person and he smiled at you and you too smile at him, and I'm sure we can start everything afresh. So the key to success, the key to happiness is live life one day at one time. And because remember, we don't know when our end is going to come. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be day after tomorrow. So we may not be living for a long time. And most of us, you know what, we smile because someone appreciates, and we cry because someone admonishes, and then our keys are with someone else. That's the reason why I'm saying is, now today, whomever you think, okay, I did something wrong with you, call them up and tell them that yes, I have forgiven everything, okay, I have forgiven everything else, and from tomorrow we're going to start afresh. Tell them. And similarly, anything that you have done wrong, and call up all people and say sorry, forgive, mistake happened, and start everything afresh. I'm sure you will be able to gain many new friends, and again your relationships will blossom again, and I'm sure you'll be the happiest guy. Because when during this corona pandemic and so much a problem is happening, why are we holding on to that one misbehavior of a person, and we're trying to judge that person? And with this little advice, and that husband and wife are they still living happily, because every night now that lady calls up and says, okay, that I die and my husband dies, next morning we get up and we are taking one day at a time, and we are living very happily. Maybe, and you and I too can try to implement, right? Easier said than done, but we can always make an attempt, because little by little I'm sure we can make much better living, right? So Jay Sima signing off. Thank you so much. Bye bye.